It look like they got some Amish stuff here. You know, it's kind of early, but hello, young lady. If you live in Scott County, this is who you need to vote for, since the Republicans in Scott County is crooked. They're Jamie Knowles buddies and crook thieves. Oh.
Get you.
Are they joking? Hello, young ladies.
How are you?
That make you feel good?
Makes me feel good. She knows she's young. It's just me. I'm the old woman. How are you?
Just fine.
It's a nice day out, isn't it? Right now, I'm afraid it's going to get too hot. Got any questions?
No, I can't vote for anybody up here. I live down at the county line,
All right.
so I can't
Well,
vote.
my husband's uncle, he lives right on the county line too. Randall Davidson. I don't know if you know him or not. He's right on County Line Road.
That's around the 200 block.
I'm not sure. If you turn, let's see.
Coming from Scottsburg, you turn right.
Yes. It's right down on the left, right before. Is it at the bottom of the hill?
It's over. It's
Or at
over
the top
the
of it?
back.
Oh, past the
Yeah.
junkyard.
Yes. Yep.
I think there was a Davidson that lived as soon as you turn on the right, but I think he passed away a couple years ago.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
That means he's up there by the Burrow Man.
Yep.
I don't go that far,
No?
you know. I don't know where I'm going. I've been living up there 5 years or so, ever since that stupid, I'm calling him Boss Hogg, but Bob Hall, who was a Republican, he didn't want low-income people living there. He said he didn't want anybody there that made under $48,000. You know, I heard a police officer. That was their pay, $48,000.
Yeah, yeah.
And the kids, it might have been low income, but the kids that went to, make sure I get Jonathan Jennings was smart. They had the best, I guess, softball team, basketball, whatever.
Sure,
They
yeah.
got rid of those people. Not since then.
Yeah.
Now, see, they building the new Pleasant Ridge where the old Pleasant Ridge School used to be. I wonder what they're going to do with the old.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything, but
It'd be nice if they could turn them into apartments for
Something,
homeless
yes.
people,
absolutely.
but
Yeah.
I don't know. But I know you all Republicans got a hard thing to go through because of the ex-sheriff of Clark County.
Yes, sir.
He put a black
did.
eye. Then the sheriff you had, what was his name? Bank.
Yes, Kenny.
He's in trouble.
Well, I'm running for reporter, and I've been doing that type of work for 20 years in mostly Jackson County, but I also work in Jennings and Scott and Washington.
But it puts a black eye on everybody.
It does.
The only thing I'm mad about you all, it's on the council, the way you cutting the sheriff's budget.
Right.
And they knew on that $33,000 payment, they knew that. They approved it, and you can't do it. Look what he's done for Scott County.
Yeah.
I don't care if he's a Democrat
Now,
or...
I don't think in local races it matters so much as far as the party affiliation. I think it's who does the best job.
And since
Who knows the job?
I knew how Scott County was back in my younger days. The drugs, the ladies of the night, on every corner in Austin and some in Scottsburg, people afraid to sit on the porch. Now look at it. People loved it.
Yes.
And Goodden, no matter if you're a Democrat or Republican, you ask him for help, he'll help you.
Right.
That's what I like about him.
Yes.
He had this one deputy, Lieutenant John Hartman.
I don't know him.
He'd been gone for a few years.
Doesn't
Well,
matter.
he started out in Charlestown, went to the academy and all that. He left there and I guess went to CXX, then another police department, then to Jeff, which paid more in Charlestown. He came to Charlestown. Then from Charlestown, he came up here. He was a sergeant. Then they made him a lieutenant. That drug bust they made right there at 31 and County Line Road, but on the east side, you know, they had a little house. Got busted him for drugs. This been a few years ago. But I didn't know it was a drug house.
Yeah.
You know, he had a woman there, had, I guess, 2 German Shepherds, but I guess she knew it was coming because she was gone and her 2 dogs was gone.
Yeah, she must have knew that they were on to her.
No, she probably told them about it. That's what because I didn't see any females get arrested, but Scott County does a good job on it. That's what I like about the sheriff. I knew how he was. When he started out as state trooper, he was an a-hole like all police officers. But few years down the road, he was good. And he's still good.
I agree.
But,
So yeah, you have to vote for, I guess, especially locally. I think it is important.
you know, I'm a registered Democrat. When I voted back in May, there was one person I didn't vote for. That's idiots up there in D.C. I can't vote for that crazy guy. I'm sorry, but I like Trump. What they doing to him is political.
Yes, it is.
They don't like what he's doing.
Yes, I agree.
You know, I know Scott County is a Republican. I was going to wear my Trump hat. I said, no, I might run into somebody that don't like him. But I liked him, you know. When I went through the USDA to buy my house, I was having troubles getting a voucher. I said, well, I'll go to the White House site, see if Trump will help me. I never expect to hear back from him because Obama and Clinton, I never heard nothing back, so I knew they didn't care. Within a week, which I knew that was his secretary, but he said, going to send it to appropriate agency. And I told him what was going on up there where I was living. I was on a time limit. So that guy called a couple of days later from Indianapolis. His boss is the president. I told him. So a couple of days, I walked to the post office. There's my voucher.
Good for you.
But USDA up there.
That's unusual that you hear from somebody higher up like that. But yeah, those USDA loans, that's what I work on. I do title insurance, title work.
That's when I got, when I bought my house, that real estate agent got me title insurance. Everybody should have that.
Yes. Well, that's what I said. I do that, so I absolutely think that it's important. But
since she's young, she should know if she buys a house, get title insurance.
Yes.
Something would come up down the road.
Right. No, we've had several cases where we've actually had to do quiet title, cases and stuff.
But
claiming they own the land and they really didn't, and well, I farmed it for 20 years. Well, you were farming, your neighbor's property, so.
But as a first-time home buyer, USDA is probably the best way to go. It's based on your income. But people says, what's income? Food stamps, savings account, any CDs you got, anything counts as income. Child support, alimony if you got it. And my house payment's cheaper than what my rent was.
I believe that, yes.
My rent was, when I lived in Charlestown, was $350. My house payment's under $300.
Nice, good for you. Yeah, definitely the USDA is a good program.
And if you fix it up right, they take everything out of your checking account.
Yes.
And you want to make sure your homeowner's insurance,
yes, and your taxes.
And taxes. Because my age, I can't remember too much. And
no, it's nice to have that all included in the payment, and you only have the one payment.
because if you get, I know she's young, but she's not going to forget things.
Not yet. I don't know. I have to stay on top of her sometimes.
But, if you're going to be a first-time home buyer, USDA to go. I know they sent me one application. It was one page. They probably changed it. Then I sent that back in. They sent me another application, 10 pages long. I tell people, if you got water and sewage, you need to go there and get a printout where you pay it for the last 13 months.
Yes.
If you got gas, you need that. Electric, you need all that. And if you're renting, you need something from your landlord.
Yeah, it's a lot of requirements, but it's
I don't know if it's changed since then, but I know the people up there in North Vernon didn't like me too well. But when you was on a time limit, you know, I had to do something.
Right. No, I'm glad you got it taken care of.
You know, I like Trump. He said everything he said he was going to do, he done except one thing. That was Hillary, but I'm glad he decided not to go
Did you
with.
breakfast? No, I didn't. I'm gonna hold out for the fish.
Uh-oh. I don't like fish. I never did.
Oh.
Tuna fish, salmon, anything like that. No, don't
There's
like.
a lot of people that don't. It's definitely a hit or miss with people.
Does she know how to can food?
We wish.
Hey, it's better for you to grow your own food and can it.
I believe that.
Because you know what you're putting in it. What you're
Right.
getting at the store, you don't know. If you live where you can have chickens and roosters, those eggs is better than what you get in the grocery store. Especially this time of year, you feed them watermelon, cantaloupe. Mine went crazy. I cut a slice, about this big, and them chickens would fight me over. They would jump up, but had one problem where I lived, the raccoons.
Oh,
They killed every one of them.
really?
Can you remember when those roosters right there at the beginning of West County, always out there in the road?
Yes.
One got killed, or got taken by a fox. The other one got ran over, broke his chicken leg. I kept him, there in a cage, fed him water, make sure it ate. It finally died, so I took him home and buried him. Then one of my neighbors got me 6 baby chickens and all that. I raised them but one of them babies died within 30 minutes, which I've been told that was natural. But Harry always got up in his roost around 5, 6 o'clock. Something told me to go out there at 1 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning.
wow.
Well, Rocky the raccoon got him.
Huh. I would have never guessed. I mean, I guess. it
Because
makes
what
sense,
he was
but-
doing is protecting what chickens that was left. I love them eggs. But,
Yeah, I would have never thought a raccoon would.
yeah. If I use that old cheap wire, it's kind of got the lid off. It's too
Right.
thin. They can take their
Yes.
claws. You need something really heavy duty.
Yeah. Thicker gauge, yes.
But, I'm on a fixed income. I can't afford it, but it saved me on my eggs,
Right.
I gave them away. People said, you could sell it.
You could.
I
yeah.
said, there's people that eat eggs, probably can afford it, but a couple people said, man, that's better what you get in the
It
store.
is,
I said, I tell you what I feed them.
My aunt, she's got a lot. I think she's like 36 right now or something. She's got eggs that she doesn't even know what to do with.
I miss my rooster. At 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, he's always crowing. If me and my son was to leave, he'd start crowing like, bye, Daddy. See you. He done that every time. But 5 o'clock comes, I wonder where he's at, and I happen to remember. But I killed 3 raccoons. 2 of them got cremated. The third one got shot. But it was so big, those cages you got to catch it. He can go in, get his food, and right back out. But so I put the food a little bit farther back. He got in there, so I called my neighbor who lives. Well, they always have a yard sale around July there. I guess it's 206. It looks like a log cabin.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Kenny. And he came down with his pistol, went pop. And that cop picked I couldn't pick it up. It had to weigh over 45 pounds. No wonder he's fat. So I took him up to the pond that's behind my house, which Dan Smith owns.
Okay.
He owns the property
We
behind.
live right in the Burner Addition, so like we live just north of Dan's property. So
Because Dan, he owns the west side, which I wish I could buy that. I cut all those trees down, but he been pretty nice. Because he got to go through my property to get to his back 40.
okay.
So, but, you know, I like him. I try to get along. I'm 70 plus years old. 4 heart attacks / strokes, high blood pressure, sugar problems, which my sugar doctor, she left from the hospital up there. Kamish.
I know who you're talking about. It's my mom's. Yeah.
And I don't know what I'm going to do
That's
without.
what she said. Yeah, my mom really liked her.
Because I had Dr. Craig and she went to Louisville for more money.
Yeah, that's my mom. My mom, you sound just like my mom. That's she went. Yeah, she went to Dr. Craig and then she went.
But
over-
Miss Roberts, she's not bad for a nurse practitioner, but everybody that saw Kamish or Kamal or whatever,
Mom, that's it.
she helped everybody out because everybody I've talked to said that they got their A1C down like me. They got mine down. Then she put me on that Ozempic, which I lost 60 plus pounds, but I think I'm picking that up
Well,
again.
that makes me feel better because my mom lost a bunch of weight on it too, and because she had breast cancer before, so I was like scared that she'd gotten, you know.
That means you all have to worry about
Yes,
it.
sir. Yes. But when she started losing weight, I really got nervous for her. But she swore it was her diabetic medicine. So
See, they usually, that Ozempic, those doctors giving it to people to lose weight.
yes, yeah, because she had it there for a couple months. She couldn't hardly get it because of that.
But I've been reading, but I'm hoping Walgreens don't do it, but I began to put a little bit on. Because that Ozempic, usually it's a little cloudy, you know. But it looks like clear water to me. So because I've been reading on the internet that some places is diluting it. That's what I'm thinking. But I
I don't
can't.
know if she's had anything like that or not. But that's what she
Is she up to 1 milligram?
I'm not sure.
Because you start out small, then you get up to 1. I think the next step is 2. I asked Roberts when I go back, since she's not there anymore.
Yeah, my mom was really upset that she's going to miss
I
her.
tried to talk to her. I said, why don't you talk to your husband to buy a house over here? Because I said, what are all these people going to do? I said, you really helped them out.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, my mom's really going to miss her. She talked highly of her. And it's not often you see, you meet, you have a good doctor anymore that you trust, and it's very unusually now that you can find a doctor that actually cares.
That means you all got to be checked for diabetes.
Yeah. All of that stuff. Our family history is not very great on that stuff.
Just like people say, how to start a YouTube channel? Said, like her, you could talk about your family medical history. Then get your husband to talk about his side of medical history. That way, your kids or grandkids or plus your kids or grandkids will have videos of what you all look like.
You're working hard, aren't you?
Who are you talking
Carly and what's her face? Sarah.
to? Boy, I tell you what.
Where's Eric? Ain't he coming to help you?
He is getting his license, hopefully. His license
I wasn't
expires
expecting
tomorrow.
to see you.
Someone's got to be here with her.
Keep her in line.
Oh, yeah.
Our nieces.
Oh.
Oh, she's keeping her away from that young men. But
No,
she's here to keep
I would marry her off. I get her married off so I can have grandbabies.
Best thing for you, wait till you're 28 to get married. Go to college and make something out of
Yeah,
yourself.
that's my rule.
Gary and I get married till you're 49.
I don't want to be that old, so.
Well, when you get that age.
Yeah, that's hopefully the plan. Hopefully she's going for teaching, so.
Now, I wouldn't go for that.
Loaded baked potato.
Maybe a doctor or a lawyer. Teachers, they get screwed in
They do,
school.
yes. Yes, I agree. It's a rough job.
And
But
I've seen people out there who's teachers, they lost their job and it's just not worth it.
No.
Becoming a lawyer would be better. You never get laid off
I
unless
don't know. I work for a lawyer,
I'm a kindergarten aide.
or up here
so. In Seymour.
or
They're not much taller than you, though, are
No,
they?
they're not.
She's as short as I am. Oh, her? Yeah. Well, look at her mama. But you ought to see Katie.
Yeah, Katie's tall.
She's that much taller than us.
Lord. Basketball
She's a
player.
baller, yeah.
I'm on here for a little while. We got.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir. You having a good day?
Yeah, one deputy I miss, well, he's not there, is Lieutenant John Hartman. I miss him.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He is. If it wasn't for him when he was Charlestown, I might have been dead. 'Cause plus he's what, EMT, paramedic?
Oh, yeah.
If it wasn't, when I had my heart attack, him and the fireman showed up and all this, and he took good care of me.
It's good to hear. Enjoying your day?
Yep, I haven't been up here for years.
Oh, really?
But last time I saw John, when you all made this drug bust there close to the county line road and 31, that White House,
That's it.
because I saw John out there in his SUV. I walked over, I said, "Hello, John." He looked up. He knew I wouldn't tell.
Yeah.
He said, I said, "John, get." He said, "How you doing?" I said, "Since you saved my life, I'm doing better." Because I live up there on the West County line.
That's it.
The mailbox is in Scott County, but my house is in Clark County. You know,
Funny how that works sometimes.
it's stupid. And if you put that, call 911, I know they switched to Clark County. But they said it's a private road, but
Morning, sir. I make it a point to thank you all for what you do every time I see you in uniform.
Well, thank you.
that's what I just said.
Sure did.
Because they don't get it enough.
No, sir.
Especially
small town. I live in LaGrange. I live in a small town too.
Sure.
I was born and raised in Louisville, but you guys put on the uniform.
But what they do,
Thank y'all very much.
what they do up here, they got rid of the drug dealers. They got a good.
Well, I'm on. When my time comes on this earth, and I get to wherever I'm going, if it's up there, I'm gonna have to answer some questions because I think a lot of these criminals need a little lead therapy.
I guarantee you.
This, I don't know if y'all pay attention to it up here, over in Ohio County, this little girl, 8 months old, disappeared back in April. Just disappeared. Well, they've arrested the family,
Oh, that's
and they found the body in the house. Now, I knew the little girl was dead. You know, you know, a baby don't disappear for 8 months.
Is that the one they found in the backyard a couple of days ago?
Yeah, just a couple of days ago.
They arrested, what, 8 people?
Yeah, the kicker is, to me, the worst part, I mean, I know people do things, but gee what, it's a baby. But the kicker part, they arrested the grandparents. They were involved in it too.
Look in Washington County, that woman over there put her baby in a sick cage.
Oh, yeah.
She's bananas. Or trying to act.
Or that one up in Toledo, Ohio the other day, this woman just walking through a shopping center and stabbed a bunch of people, killed a 3-year-old boy.
But I know they got her. They got her in solitary confinement, just like he can't comment because I know he's in solitary confinement. You know who I'm talking about.
Once again, I gotta get over here. Nice talking to you.
Okay, take it easy.
There you go. Well, wait on the
See, I told you the people's real nice up here in Scott County.
Well, yeah, I got a car.
How you doing today?
Kind of got a,
That's a good old car.
Well, you could own it. Raffle it off. $5 a chance for 7.
I think there's a guy, can't remember what his name was. I think he used to work at Haas Cabinet. I think he had a car like that.
Well, we gave one away to a guy that lived over by Salem, Jeff Phillips. And then we gave one away to a guy that was here in Lexington, Lincoln Taylor. They both got ones that look similar to it.
This probably been 10 years ago.
Well, there was a guy out there by the name of Robert Gary, had a white one.
That looks like the color, but like I said, it's been a long time
That
ago.
one came from Jefferson, Missouri. I went to Jefferson, Missouri last fall. Got that one. Also a road trip.
Well, you live up here in Lexington?
No, I live in Austin.
Or Austin?
Yeah, I'm president of the Austin Alumni Association.
Because my brother lives down the road close to Horner Road.
I'm not that familiar with this area. It gets pretty country out in this area.
Yeah, he screwed me when Mom died and all this, and he get one's coming.
What was his name, so I'll have to stay away from him.
He's a veteran, retired from Ford's.
Uh-oh. I'm a veteran retired from Ford.
You retired from Ford?
40 years.
You work at the one, what is it, on the car plant from Valley Road?
I worked at Kentucky Truck Plant for 25, and then I was corporate director of IT for 15.
He worked at the
Louisville Assembly.
He worked at the one on Fern Valley,
Right by the airport, yeah.
and I guess he was in the honor guard or something. And something happened, and he got put on light duty inspecting the engines.
That's good work.
And There are quite a few got rejected because it was missing something. And a boss came down and said, well, this and that, and another one said, no. Somebody forgot to fill the carts up. But that would have.
I wrote the quality system for Ford. It's used globally. Hey, for $5 you can own that baby.
Oh.